Johnson & Johnson is trying to get the Supreme Court to protect them as they face 40,000 lawsuits, basically killing people knowingly with a product that they understood was defective, had the ability to cause cancer, would cause thousands and thousands of women to die of cancer. Now, a lower court recently threw that out, and their bankruptcy protection disappeared. But now the company is terrified, and they're taking it up to the next level. Tell us this story.
Yeah, this is one this saga's been playing out for years. Johnson & Johnson basically engaged in what they call the Texas two-step. We know we've got tens of thousands of talcum powder lawsuits headed our way. It's huge liability, even though we've got...
Well, full disclosure, we're involved in that litigation, yeah.
So what they did is they created a new subsidiary. So then they spun all those lawsuits over to the subsidiary that had no money because they just created it on paper. And then they go to the judge and say, well, judge, look at this company with all these lawsuits. It has no money. We have to file for bankruptcy. And that judge, I think it was in New Jersey.
Oh, Kaplan.
Yeah, Kaplan. He said, okay, hell yeah, you got no money, you got 40,000 lawsuits.
They had $140 billion, and Kaplan says, oh, this is a good idea.
Clearly, you're broke.
This guy's still a judge. He'll be a judge tomorrow. It's okay, make a ruling like that. The appellate court says, really? Unanimously say, really, Judge Kaplan, what is it you don't get? The company has $140 billion. They have agreed, by the way, this new company that was spin-off company where they take all their lawsuits, put it in the spin-off company, Johnson & Johnson agreed to pay for whatever it costs to get that done in bankruptcy. In other words, it was just collusion. And Kaplan could see it was collusion. Yeah. The entire unanimous court said, yeah, Mr. Kaplan, it's collusion. And so now they hope to get relief from the Supreme Court.
Which is a terrifying thought, obviously. We have an exceptionally corporate Supreme Court, a corporate Supreme Court that transcends the party lines.
Democrat and Republican, all of them are corporatists.
Right. I mean, we saw that already earlier this week.
Yes.
So this is horrifying because it's not just about Johnson & Johnson and the people that they've killed with cancer and the people who are dying of cancer. This would have ramifications for every single corporation in this country.
Yeah.
Anytime you're facing lawsuits, whether you're Pfizer, whether you're Dow, okay, we'll just create
3M.
We'll create a new company on paper. They're now responsible for the lawsuits, and our profits are in a different company.
Go kill a bunch of people, make billions of dollars, hand out money to the CEO like it's crazy money. It's okay, because when we get sued, we're going to say, oh my God, we're going to start this other company, and we're going to say that that's the company that now is bankrupt, and we're going to argue to the court, hey, we don't have any money. They have all of our money. Yes, Judge, we do have $300 billion. Yes, we do have that, but this company doesn't. Yeah. It is the biggest scam in the country. It's called the Texas, and exactly where you'd expect it to start, Texas, the Texas two-step. You know, I don't know. I think you're right. It scares the bejesus out of anybody when this Supreme Court has to look at anything, especially when it's protecting corporations to the detriment of consumers.